Hi everyone, I hope that you're well. My name is Christianne and welcome to my channel Backpacking Bananas. In an hour or so, I am about to head to the airport to fly to Austria to host the very first Backpacking Bananas ski trip. I am so excited. This trip has been in the works for quite literally years now and it's finally happening. And in this video, I'm going to show you everything that I'm packing, everything that I'm bringing with me for 1 week skiing in the Austrian Alps. Well, I say skiing and I say ski trip, but for me, I actually mean snowboarding, and I am bringing this humongous, very long snowboarding bag. Now the reason I'm bringing this is because I have a snowboard and all of the gear, and I'm bringing it with me because I thought, well, since I have it, I might as well bring it. And of course that ends up being more cost effective than having to rent it when I'm there. But I am flying EasyJet, so I have paid for a 26 kg checked in bag in order to take this big boy. That should be all good. And then I've also got a personal item, of which I'm taking my Cotopaxi Alpa travel pack in 28 litres, just because I wanted it to have my laptop and things in, but also some extra clothes as well that just didn't fit into here. So unlike my normal packing videos, I have actually already packed for this, so I know that it fits. So I'm just going to take out everything inside, packing cube by packing cube, to show you what is inside. But before I show you what's inside my massive bag, let me introduce you to the sponsors of today's video, Surfshark. Surfshark are a VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network, and actually it is something that comes with me on every single one of my trips because it lives inside all of my devices. What Surfshark allows me to do is change the virtual location of my device to pretty much anywhere in the world. This is super useful when you want to access services or media from your own country, or pretend to your work that you are in fact at home and not in some exotic country. What Surfshark also does is it turns your public Wi-Fi connection into a private one. Did you know that when you go to an airport, cafe or public space where you connect to their open Wi-Fi network, your device is at risk of being hacked? But with the click of a button, you can connect to Surfshark and it acts like a virtual shield on your connection, protecting your device from any potential hackers and threats. Surfshark is one of the only VPNs that gives you access on an unlimited number of your devices with just the one account, and you can get an extra 4 months of Surfshark when you head to surfshark.com/backpacking. So don't miss out on this fantastic deal. First, I'm going to go with these outside pockets that are on the top of the bag. In the ones on the side, I am keeping, oh, well, first off, I wasn't expecting this, just my medical bag. In here, I have a bunch of plasters, rehydration sachets, I have some laundry detergent sheets, I have antiseptic wipes, I have some panty liners, I have some tampons, I have some medication. All the little bits and bobs that I just like to have with me for most backpacking trips is inside of here. But I actually had forgotten that that was in there because the main event of these pockets on the outside are my snowboard boots, but also my hiking boots. My snowboard boots, I actually bought new for this year. They are from Burton. I got them in the sale a few months ago, and so I thought, oh, well, actually I could really do with some new snowboard boots. And then I'm just bringing my waterproof hiking boots. These are the Hoka Kaha 2, and the reason I'm bringing these specifically is for sledging. So we need a pair of boots which is waterproof, goes up to our ankle, that we're not going to be afraid to like dig in to help us steer and stop when we're sledging down these big hills. So 2 pairs of big boots. Then in the middle section here of the outside pocket, I just have one very large packing cube. And in here, I have my outer ski wear. I've put it in a compression packing cube. I have my pink snow jacket from Burton. I have my white salopettes. And then I also have a thrifted vintage one piece from like the 70s that I bought on Brick Lane last summer. I'm not getting them out for you now because they are quite compressed into this packing cube. But the pink and white is going to be my main ski outfit. And then because I don't think the waterproofing on the one piece is going to be very good at all, I think I'm only going to wear that on the last day. But I'm so excited to wear it. I just think it's so cool. Now opening up the main section. Here's what it looks like. So we've got some things in packing cubes, some things not. So I'll start with the things that's not in packing cubes. We have my ski helmet. This is actually my mum's. I personally have a bright pink one and a pale blue one, but my mum has a white one, and I thought, you know what, that's actually going to go so much better with my ski outfits this year. And she's not skiing at the same time, so we've got a white helmet. I have a spare pair of salopettes. That's just because my white ones are new. I've never worn them before. And I just wanted to bring these just in case, for whatever reason, I'm not getting on well with my new salopettes. Maybe they're not as waterproof as I thought they were. Maybe I get them really dirty really quickly. Maybe I even rip them. Who knows what's going to happen? But because I had this extra pair of salopettes and I've got room for it, I thought I might as well bring them. I have 2 large jumpers. We have my Everest Base Camp hoodie here. And we have my thickest white The North Face fleece. These are mainly going to be for wearing around the chalet chalet, but I do actually think I could wear that Everest Base Camp hoodie on the slopes as well if I wanted to as an extra layer. We have my slippers in here for walking around the chalet. They look a bit like grandpa slippers, but they are the comfiest things. I just bought them from Snow on Rock yesterday. This is a bit rogue. A brand new pair of boots. They're not even snow boots, they're just fluffy. But I'm actually giving these to Karen because I've got her and I some matching pairs of boots. This is what they look like. These are mine and I'm going to be wearing them to the airport. So they're not waterproof in any way, but they're just pretty cute and will hopefully keep our feet quite warm. And they were £13 in the sale from New Look. That was the main reason we bought them, to be honest. In this large packing cube, we have most of my loungewear for the chalet. I have 3 long sleeve thermal tops. I have a pink woolly cardigan. I have my pajamas. And I also just have some super soft lounging bottoms, which actually comes in a set with a hoodie that I'm going to be wearing on the plane today. Then in this other large packing cube, I have all of my fleeces. I have 1 yellow micro fleece, and then I have 2 like normal thin fleeces, all of which I plan to alternate wearing on the slopes on top of my thermals. And then I also have 1 slightly thicker fleece, which I will probably be wearing around the chalet as well. I'm actually going to open up my Koto Paxi at this point and show you what's in here, because keeping on to the topic of clothes, the packing cubes that I've got in my personal item are, in this packing cube here, I have all of my thermals for the slope, so my base layers every single day underneath everything else that I'm going to be wearing. I have 4 pairs of thermal leggings and 5 long sleeve tops. Then in this packing cube here, I have all of my socks. I have 5 pairs of long snow socks, which is 1 pair for each day that I'm going snowboarding. And then I also just have 3 or 4 pairs of regular socks for around the chalet, 1 really thick fluffy pair of socks, and also my ankle support. I am praying that I don't have any issues with my ankle, the one that I sprained back in November doing gymnastics. I really hope I don't have any issues with my ankle, but we shall see. If I'm completely honest, I'm going to take it real easy. I'm not going to be trying any crazy tricks on the slopes, maybe not until the last day. I'll see how I go. I'm going to take it very easy. In this packing cube, I have all of my underwear, so I have a pair of pants for each day of the trip, and then I also have 3 or 4 medium to high impact sports bras. I will probably be leaning more towards the high impact ones when snowboarding, just because, especially if I'm going over anything bumpy, I don't want the girls moving around too much. That will be painful. And I think that's all of my clothes. So now moving on to accessories and other things. In here we have my ski goggles. I have a brand new pair. I literally just picked them up yesterday and I'm so excited about them because I've had my eye on these, like seeing other people wear them for quite literally years. I've always just thought that they were the most beautiful ski goggles, and they are the Oakley women's flight deck ski goggles. They don't have a rim, and so I just think that they look really bloody cool, and I think that they will look very nice with the white ski helmet and the pink jacket as well. I've really tried to coordinate my outfit somewhat this year, and they just go in this nice box to protect them. It might be overkill carrying this around, but it fits, and so why not? And in this packing cube here, we have my gloves and my hats. So we've got the hat that I'm wearing here to the airport. I've also got my Nepal hat, which covers my ears as well. I think this one's super cute. These 2 hats will probably be my 2 evening ones. And then I also have a woolly headband, which I'll probably carry around with me in the day whilst I'm skiing, just in the pocket of my jacket, just because it's the smallest one. So let's say we stop for lunch, I want to take my helmet off, give my head a little bit of a break, but I still want to keep it warm, I can just stick this on. And as for the gloves that I will actually be wearing snowboarding, I just have these black gloves. I do have a pair of black glove liners, which I'm keeping in my big coat, which I'll show you later on. I have the warmest mitts ever. I picked these up whilst I was climbing Everest, but I won't be wearing these snowboarding just because I don't think that they're very waterproof. But if I'm going out in the evening when I'm not snowboarding, I am 100% going to be putting these on. I just think that they're so toasty. Ooh, and also in this packing cube, we have my neck buff, which has this little mouth hole, and I put it on yesterday and it is the funniest thing ever. I'm going to show you the video of what this thing looks like. I look like Bugs Bunny when I'm wearing it, but it does the job. I also have a thinner neck buff if there happens to be a day which is just particularly warm on the slopes. And then I just have this super thin headband to keep my hair in place underneath my helmet. Okay, now moving on to some more miscellaneous items. In this packing cube here, we have quite literally just my AG1 bottle and a bunch of these AG1 sachets for every day. I'm going to try and be really on it in Austria because it's so cold. It's definitely going to be a little bit trickier to look after my immune system, so I'm going to do everything I can to look after that. What do we have in here? I couldn't tell you. Okay, so a bunch of miscellaneous items. We have a jacuzzi and sauna in the chalet, which is so nice. And so I have my own personal dock and bay towel for that, as well as 1 piece of swimwear, which I'm probably going to be wearing every day because I'm sure I'll be in the jacuzzi every single day. I have this 500 milliliters Salomon soft flask. I'm not going to be bringing a backpack with with me on the slope. I'm just going to be keeping everything that I'm carrying around with me in my jacket pocket, and I wanted to make sure that I always had some water with me, and so I just thought that this was going to be a really nice option. Fill that up and I can sip on it throughout the day. It's not a whole lot, but it's definitely better than nothing. I haven't actually snowboarded with wrist guards before, but I just feel like I want to be more cautious than I normally am on the slopes this year, and I looked up what the most common snowboarding injury is, and it's injuries to the wrist. And so I thought, do you know what? It doesn't really take up much room for me to pack these, so I might as well and give them a go. If I really don't get on with them in the first few days, I could just ditch them, but we'll give it a go. In this packing cube, we have my hair care items. Honestly, just because I have the space to do so, because my checked-in luggage is so big. I'm bringing my blow-dry brush, which from Revlon, so I can keep my hair nice and smooth, because otherwise it gets very frizzy. And then I also just have a claw clip and my hairbrush in here. And then the final packing cube, in here we have all of my toiletries. I really love this packing cube because it's like a double one. And so I'm keeping all of the things for my face in one side and all of the things for my hair and body in the other. Thought that was quite smart of me. So in the side that's for my hair and body, we have moisturizer, deodorant, my razor, some coconut hair oil, enough shampoo for the week, enough conditioner for the week, and hopefully enough shower gel for the week as well. And then on the face side, we have my Dailies contact lenses for the week, my face fake tan, very essential on the slopes. It's like the only bit of skin you're going to be seeing. My face wash, and also my vibrating face cleanser, toothbrush and toothpaste, moisturizer, SPF to put on in the morning on my face, and then also my 50 SPF stick to keep me going throughout the day, so I'll keep this in my ski jacket pocket. Some SPF lip balm, my eye cream, and just one serum. I'm taking the Revive serum from Beauty of Your Science this time, which I'll probably be applying in the evenings. Alongside, I have 3 just sheet masks, so I think every other day it might be nice to do a sheet mask before I go to bed, keep my skin nice and hydrated on the slope. It's so refreshing to have checked in luggage, so I don't have to be super mindful about how many liquids I'm taking. What a revelation. Very rare for me when I'm traveling. And then finally, the main event in this bag is my snowboard and bindings. This is a Burton snowboard. I got it second hand. I actually bought it off my old boss when I was living and working in New Zealand in 2016. So she's old, but honestly, I haven't even used her that much. I'm hoping that I can get her sharpened and waxed when I arrive into Austria, and we'll see how she goes. Because she is so old, I would consider getting a new board maybe next year. I'll keep my eye out, but boards are expensive, so I'm not going to be rushing to do that anytime soon, especially when I think this one works just fine. She does have quite a lot of chipped and lifting paint, which is sad, but I don't think that it's the wooden board itself. Like I said, we'll see how we go with her this year. So let's pack her back up. Now I have already weighed her and she was 24.5 kgs. Which is fine. I've paid for 26 kg, so I'm thrilled about that. And then finally, just to complete this Koto Paxi bag, in this little packing cube, we have all of my makeup. When I say all of my makeup, I have about 3 items of makeup. Mascara, concealer, a little bit of blusher, a little bit of eyeshadow, and a few nail trimming products in here as well. And in the side here, we have my Chili's water bottle. This is only 500 millilitres. I'm just going to be keeping this in the chalet to walk around with. Like I said, I've got that soft flask for the slopes. And my laptop's just charging, but I'm going to be sticking that in the side here. And then I also have a packing cube which has all of my charging bits inside. And that is it. So let me get dressed and show you the final look. So this is the flying outfit. This is my personal item, though I may move some things in here to my massive checked-in bag just in case. I have a scarf, my bum bag's here, Tala puffer jacket. Hopefully I'll be warm enough when I arrive into Innsbruck, but I'm all packed and ready to go. I got dropped off at the station and took the train to the airport, and I must say manoeuvring this kind of luggage on public transport was not easy, but I got the job done and off I fly to Innsbruck. So see you in the next vlog on the first ever Backpacking Bananas ski trip. How exciting. Bye bye.